Good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday, August the 8th. Where does the time go? Yes, but happy Tuesday to you, and you made it through Monday. So hey, that is always a good thing. You're now in the flow. You know what you're doing, where you're going. You've got that with the weekend out of the way. Who am I? I am Kitti Andrews with declutterthebrain.com, and I help six-figure entrepreneurs and those who are on their way. Yeah, with their hard work and dedication, they are on their way to six figures. What do I help them to do, you ask? I help them to organize their space and streamline their thoughts so that they can be profitably productive at the end of the day. Basically, that's a fancy way of saying I help them to declutter their space and brain and, yeah, be really, really productive on the right things, not the busy work. Nope, not you. The right things. That's right. All right. Oh dear, I just realized I forgot something, but that's okay. We'll look after that. Hey, everybody can forget. And you know what? If you take anything away from today, if you've forgotten something or you've erred in some way, go easy on yourself. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Okay, so this week we are talking about refreshing your summer soul. Now, there's a perfect example of what I'm going to talk about is overachievers find it hard to stop and smell the roses. And the harder we drive ourselves, the harder we are on ourselves if we do make some sort of mistake or forget something. So the idea is, if you give yourself short little breaks, doesn't need to be a week-long holiday, just even a couple hours away from your daily grind, then believe me, it makes a huge difference, because what can happen is you start to get bitter. You start to feel like, well, everybody else gets to go out and play. All the other kids get to go out and play, and I have to work. Meh. All right. So giving yourself permission to zone out on those little breaks, it will do wonders for your self-empowerment and productivity. Now, this week is all about giving you little suggestions that you may or may not have thought of. Museums, for example, they can provide a wonderful glimpse into history, and you may come away with a different point of view of where you're living. Also, movie theaters. Well, number one, they're not that crowded in the summer, in my experience, and also they're air conditioned. Yep, they're air conditioned, and you get entertainment. The idea here is to exercise a different part of your brain and leave the everyday world behind. Today, pick it. Yes, you were wondering yesterday why I said pick it. Pick your nose, Kitti? No. You pick farms. Picking berries. Now, recently, it's usually a yearly pilgrimage that I make, either to a strawberry farm or a blueberry farm, or both on one year. And they provide a wonderful opportunity for peace and quiet and fresh air as you hyper-focus into picking just the right fruit, or even just as much fruit as you can cram into those little boxes. Just don't eat all your winnings before you get home. It's not super cheap, it's not super expensive, but the drive to this farm is always very nice, and just the fresh air and the quiet will do wonders for your soul. Trust me on this. Now, if you don't have a U-Pick farm, or you don't have a car, you can't get to a U-Pick farm, wander through a different part of the grocery store than you normally do, or even even a different grocery store. For example, if you shop at Safeway, then go to a Whole Foods, and vice versa. The idea, again, is to give your brain, exercise a different part of your brain. Now, even in your regular store, you could visit maybe you don't go into the organic section. Now, if you're vegetarian, don't go into the meat section, okay? That's the only thing. This is the only caveat here. But wander through and just, kind of check out what you haven't noticed before. Again, just shaking up the brain cells a little bit. Okay, until tomorrow when we talk about pet it or not. Have a terrific day, everybody, and thanks to each and every one of you for watching. Bye for now.